The Call of Duty player base is causing the collapse of the entire US economy. Let me explain. What's going on, guys? This is Kirby's DS Daddy, acting COO and head of media for Samurai Blood Clan, back with another video. I was not exaggerating with that statement. This video is an in-depth analysis as to how I believe the major drop-off in player base for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is causing the collapse of the US economy. And as acting COO and head of media for Samurai Blood Clan, prominent in the gaming community, concerned is an understatement for us. Call of Duty is our bread and butter. It's all we know. It's a way of life for us. And to see the player base slowly drop off, I'm not gonna lie, is extremely scary. Multiple nights I'm up, crying, upset. And no, I'm not kidding. When this is your livelihood, when this is what puts food on the table, I mean, we have not made profit. Let me be clear. We are actually negative $5,000 plus in debt. But metaphorically, when this is your bread and butter, and we got people who need to support their families, yeah, I'm going to bring this up. And I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room, the topics no one else wants to discuss. And the fact is, folks, Call of Duty's drop-off is a house of cards just waiting to fall. How is this so, you may be asking? Well, mathematically, the video gaming industry alone contributes to about $66 billion of the US GDP. And it's really no secret that the Call of Duty franchise is considered by many to be the cornerstone of the gaming world. And as of recent, Call of Duty player count has been reaching dangerously low levels. I mean, guys, we're in red territory to say the least. Why is this happening to such a great gaming franchise with such great titles, cunning graphics, a store with some of the greatest choices at weapons and skins your eyes could ever conceive? Why is such an unfortunate thing happening to Call of Duty, especially when they're so good to their fans? It just makes no sense. And my answer to that question really revolves around one word: boycott. The Call of Duty fan base has decided to entirely abstain from playing and or purchasing this year's newest Call of Duty, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. They want to rub it in Call of Duty's face. Call of Duty's not good enough for them. They're above Call of Duty now. They're more sophisticated than Call of Duty. They're too good for Call of Duty. Let's kick Call of Duty to the curb. Let's cheat on Call of Duty. You know, let's not forget, guys, Call of Duty's that girlfriend that has always been there for us, through thick and thin. And yeah, you've been together a long time, and things can get kind of boring and mundane, but she's always there for you, and you shouldn't forget that. Little do these fans know that they are simply adding more fuel to an already dire situation. The gaming world is composed of some really heavy hitters. Titles like Fallout, Minecraft, Fortnite, Roblox, and Call of Duty all have their respective fan bases. And this is just the problem. The diversification of fan bases is mainly comprised only across a few major titles, creating sort of a monopoly effect. According to ChatGPT, roughly 70% of the gaming industry's player base is loyal to and actively playing a major titled game, which only leaves about 30% of players playing indie and small title games. Big deal, you guys may be saying. But what if I told you that Call of Duty alone makes up for close to 1.5% of the gaming industry's total revenue? This means that if Call of Duty goes down, guys, everyone's going down with it. Say goodbye to your game pals, say goodbye to your Wii Plus systems, your little Nintendo golf games. Once this domino effect starts, there's no stopping it. And I can imagine your next question is, oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? Lucky for you guys, some of the greatest minds here at Samurai Blood Clan got together, and we crafted a plan that not only will save Call of Duty, but also restore the entire US economy to thriving levels. A golden age, we'll call it, for Call of Duty and the United States. And our hope is that this will in turn skyrocket Samurai Blood Clan into national recognition, hopefully presidential medals, fame, and a place in the history books. Now, let's get into the plan. Our plan, guys, is actually pretty simple. We implement a Call of Duty draft system. We all know of wartime drafts. For those of you who aren't aware, back in the day when war was happening, we needed people to go out there and fight and defend this nation. And who better to do this with than the young men of the United States just starting out their lives? Hey, let's put them in a fishbowl, let's pull a number, and let's ship them out to an obscure country that we need them to fight in. It was a brilliant idea. So we took that idea. So how this is going to work, how this Call of Duty draft is going to work is, this is essentially a lottery-based system that will select American males ages 14 to 29. Our research team has established that these are the optimal gaming ages. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a giant fishbowl in Washington, D.C. I mean, it's going to be huge with all of the identification numbers and names of the males in this lottery system inside this fishbowl. They will then be drawn at random to be required to play Call of Duty for the month if your name is pulled out of that fishbowl. The draft will take place on the 1st of every month, and players will be required by law to play a set amount of hours in Call of Duty for the month. Failure to do so will result in things like penalties, fines, and if repeat offenses keep happening, potentially jail time. Players are assigned by the government an ID number, and they are tracked through this ID number that's assigned by the government through a government-ran gaming hub. Think about almost like a Steam store, right? Like a Steam gaming store, but ran by the government. And this is where you'll be tracked and assigned via these monthly drawings. These lottery drawings will be nationally televised. You can watch them from the comfort of your own home. There is a chance that work and school exemptions may apply. This is not a guarantee. We're still trying to work out how that might work because at the same time, those areas of the economy still need to run. And you guys may be saying, well, this is all great. You know, this sounds great. But really, how far have you guys gotten with this? We've actually drafted up a legitimate bill that we are trying to figure out how and in what way we can get this sent into Congress. This act, we've decided to deem it the Safeguard Our Gaming Act. The main theme of this bill is essentially to urge Congress to implement the mandatory Call of Duty draft along with the government-ran gaming hub in order to save our economy. Now, what we ask of you guys, the fans, is to stand with us and stand up for Call of Duty in its time of need in order to not only save the gaming industry, but also the United States economy. It's bigger than a little beef between Call of Duty because you don't like a weapon they added to the game or you don't like a map design on this new game. Guys, drop the ego, drop the pride, and I'm begging you, adopt this Call of Duty draft system. Get back on Black Ops 7. Play it. Save our economy. Please. I'm begging you guys. Please. Do I need to break down? I've done it already the past 3 days this week because the stress of this is just eating at me. I need this. Please. We're also urging you guys to reach out to your local congressmen or women and urge them to bring the Safeguard Our Gaming Act to the floor of Congress. I'm confident once this gets to the floor of Congress, once this gets to the desks of our government officials, it will pass seamlessly. It just makes sense. Myself and the Samurai Blood Clan Esports organization, thank you guys for your support. And together, we believe we can save Call of Duty and this nation. Thank you. Please, guys, remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel greatly. Please let me know what you think in the comments section about this whole situation. Please remember to follow us on all of our socials. And with that, guys, this is Kirby's DS Daddy, acting COO and head of media for Samurai Blood Clan, signing out. Thanks, guys.